Put it back on again.
Okay. Hello. Are we back yet?
Almost.
Okay.
Okay, there we are. We're back, I think.
Okay, hi. We apologize. We live in Mexico on the Yucatan coast and we have power outages fairly often. But this is the first time we've actually had one, at least I think so. It happened right in the middle of a show. So they often happen on Sunday afternoon when you have these plans for all the things you want to get done before the next week. But so I did continue to work a little bit with this when you were gone. Did some, and what I'm starting to realize that it may not be like a one-time thing with this. I might have to come back later and put some of the stuff on, or put some black on, and then go over with white again, especially around this little eye where I had a little bit of a problem there. And my paint is. I'm actually very surprised at how easy it is to use to paint with this. It's a little bit like using a palette knife, only a very flexible palette knife. Oh, there, that goes back behind there. So she's starting to come alive to me, and I have a little bit of work to do around this part of the eye, but I don't want to go there until until it's dry. And we've gone up her nose a little bit with some stuff, and this. Okay, let's see. A lot of it too is me. I don't know what I'm trying to see what I'm seeing as I'm painting. So I'm noticing things like, oh, there's white patches here, and then I have to keep my little silicone wand, because that's kind of like what it is. I have to keep it damp enough so that it shows. And okay, this comes down a little bit more like that there, and it goes off like that. And there is a dark area, but this side is generally in the shade compared to the other side. There's a lot of little fluffy stuff going on up here. You see, look here. I'm going to. It's rather interesting work. I haven't done this kind of work for a very long time, probably almost art school, because I was never really that keen on being, like a realistic painter. But that doesn't mean that I can't learn. Yeah. Maybe it does, I don't know. But she's starting to look like my dog. There's some big things going on in here in her ears, and a big white thing there. And then it's dark behind. There's some yellow stuff going on, sort of yellowy. I'm surprised with the black background. I don't really need to have that many different colors. I could probably use a bit of pink, because some of her fur is a little orangey pink. See this orangey in there, but this is an orangey color, so it does help. But oops, let's get some more brown in there. Actually, what I need in this is blue, because she's a blue healer, and there is that slight tinge of blue in her gray. And I'm not sure if I can put it in without, really making a mess here, but let's see. Oh yeah. Oops, let's make a mess. So some of this white. Some of this stuff up in the ears. And some not so much over here, but I got to get this, I've got to figure out what I'm going to put behind there because she just fades into black, but here, I could be using more of that gray color. That's that, that's the, okay. Got a ways to go before I've got to spend some more time on the ears, or not the ears, the eyes. But like I say, I think I might have to wait for that to dry a bit. I'm going to go down here. Yeah, that sort of gives a bit of definition there. And let's see. See which one that is. What I see here is a little bit of white stuff going up. Oops. And this is probably a case right now where maybe a brush might work better, partly because my paint has dried quite a bit. And how am I doing? Well, I think what I'm going to do with this is have a look at it, and we'll decide where we're going to go with it. This, she had a little collar under here, and that's why that space is, and there's a space here for a fair bit of marking, which I don't know whether I want to do right now. But we'll just, there's some gray stuff going on there. Come on. A little dark stuff down there. Oh, and this is kind of dark over here too. Okay. And, oh yeah, this is very dark. So I'm going to go in. Oops, no, careful. Don't go in the wrong spot. So I think I'm going to stop there, and we're going to reassess this. I'd like to, oh, I can just keep, I could probably work on this for an hour now because now I'm starting to see where the shadows go and stuff. But I will, that's a fairly white little place she has right under there, under this area here. So I may just come back up there and put some creamy colors in there. Okay, that's Iris. So far, I'm going to have to work on making her eyes out a little bit, obviously. Well, she kind of looked like that with big black hairy areas around her eyes, but it's a little hard to work with it when it's wet like here. Okay, oh, I noticed this is so big. Oops. That yellow was a little much, but what I just noticed was that this stuff really does go up quite high. And this ear does go down right. It's quite dark. So I'm a little bit dealing with the fact that I'm painting against a black background. But anyway, this is our hairy dog. So this is number 1, and that is number 2. Which one am I? Where's my original? How many will I have to paint till I'm happy that I've gotten my Iris perfectly? Probably a lot. But I'm enjoying doing it, and I love looking at her face and you know, exploring it and noticing where the different colors of where the different colors show on her face. So you will be seeing her again. I'm not sure when, but anyway, that's just to show that we can work with making realistic things, and it was sort of a description of how if you wanted to do a picture of your pet, you could outline it on something and then start working with tools or things that give you the type of marks that you wanted. That's basically what today was about, and we'll go over it again sometime. So I'm going to go over here and say goodbye. Thank you for joining us today. You can find us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Central to do demonstrations, answer your questions, try something new like a pet painting. Please let us know what you find interesting and what you'd like to see more of. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday.